Well, I just cut up some garlic and some basil. And I did a chiffonade cut on the basil. And I'm gonna cut some butter off to help give it flavor.
And Jeremy, tell me what we're making.
We are making spaghetti, and the sauce is like unflavored sauce. That's why we're putting all this stuff in it, so it'll give it like a good flavor. Better than anything you can buy in a jar at the store. It's already made.
And since I have to cut some more basil, I'll show you how to do a chiffonade. That's how I do a chiffonade. Instead of just stacking up all the leaves, I stack them up from smallest to largest. That way they'll stay together easier. And what I do is I get all little baby leaves on top of that leaf, on top of that leaf, sandwich it. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll it. Sorry, just chiffonade.
That's so cool.
It'd be better cut if we had a knife.
One of the points of these videos is that I hate cooking, and not that I just hate it. I love food, as you can tell, but but I am a terrible cook, so I'm trying to pick up some pointers from the chef.
I'm not a chef.
But she did go to school and graduate for the culinary arts, and
The culinary arts.
Yes, and she's amazing at cooking junk, and I love to eat her food. Oh my god, everyone raved about her mac and cheese during our party. It was amazing. But let's continue this lesson.
When you're heating up a pan, never just start heating it and add the oil. First you gotta make sure the pan is hot, then add the oil, then add butter for flavor, because and it'll help keep, because you can't just put butter in a pan and heat it, because it will burn. If you put oil and butter in it, it won't burn, and it'll also give it flavor. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this melt. Melt, and some of the basil fell in there, so you can already smell the basil cooking with the butter.
Amazing.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add all the garlic and half of the basil. The meat. Then that flavor from the garlic and the butter and the basil will get to the meat. What's wrong with them? Smell that?
Yes, I do.
When you're done.
Good cut. She really is.
Alright, well, right now you see how the meat's still browning? What you want to do is make sure it gets a good browning on it, not too brown. That way you can give it more flavor and more texture, and that way the flavor will cook into the butter and the oil, and whenever you pour that sauce in there, it's going to go throughout all the sauce. That's why I put the garlic and the basil in with that, so it can cook out all those flavors and it will be really strong and good. Because those canned sauces don't have any flavor at all. So.
Doing over here on this side of the hood.
Okay, we are going to obviously cut this in half. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some garlic salt.
It started like this.
A bunch of cheese.
I'm gonna move it over here.
And then we're gonna broil it, so it'll melt really fast. And
you gotta boil it.
Okay.
So it'll be cheesy.
So you see how the bottom right there is starting to get brown? That's that's like the foundation of flavor. What you're gonna do is that whenever you put that sauce in, the sauce is gonna pick up that foundation and spread it throughout the whole sauce and give it flavor.
Okay.
That's why you always want to get a good browning on any meat that you ever cook.
Now we've added a whole bunch of Italian seasoning. And we have added salt and black pepper.
Ooh.
And then we've mixed it all together. And then we have put the top on it. And now we're going to let it sit for approximately X minutes, because I don't know, because I don't cook.